Hi everyone, welcome to my newest review of the Haier HW60-12829. First point, that's obviously a very long name, but there we go. This is one of the not as deep models, so less deep models of washing machine. As you can probably see, we've got a normal width of about 60, which will fit in all of your normal gaps, but when you go onto the top you can see that it's not anywhere near as deep there at all, and you'll also notice that the second you start opening up doors and stuff. There we go, and you can see inside that it's not anywhere near as deep there. It's actually written up as a 6 kilo washing machine, so obviously for those looking for a smaller load, it's ideal. Takes a lot less space up. Do a quick run around of the machine itself. So obviously you have a nice, great big black door there. It's quite prominent actually. When if I move back a bit, you can probably see it from afar a bit more. There we go. It's quite nice. I don't like the blue things down the bottom, but those are just stickers that can just peel off. We've got your standard access down the bottom here for your drainage. On this one, that panel just opens up and you can have a little pipe to be able to drain any of the excess water off and clean the filter out. You've got your detergent drawer here, so in there you can see your standard stuff, so your water, your softener and your detergent in there. That's it. Open and close. It does seem to have a little lock on there, so you can't pull it out too far. But if you press on the back there, then you can remove the whole thing for ease of cleaning. Hopefully I can put that back in. There we go. And then we'll obviously move on to what's usually a complicated part, but in this case I don't think it's actually going to be. So let's pop this on. So pressing the power button brings everything to life as usual. We've got a program selector button here, which allows us to run between all of the different programs here, so obviously left and right, to be able to go through all of them. So you've got all your bog standard ones like your cottons and your synthetics and your wool express ones, etc., and the delicates. But you do seem to have like the mix and the jeans and sport and all this kind of stuff, so it does seem to get a little bit more specific. They've obviously put a lot of work into figuring out which ones are best for those different types of materials while you're washing them. So those are always good. Then we've got your start pause button, or start stop, whatever we want to call it. So that's just once you've selected your whole cycle, and just press that to start that up, or pause it halfway through to stop it temporarily. Obviously that's not going to drain it off or anything else like that. Then got your temperature choice. As you can see, you can, at the moment on this cycle, so we've got it locked on cotton, so probably a bad example. If I switch back over to normal cotton, there, we can choose a lot more different temperatures on there. So you can go all the way down to 20 degrees and all the way up to 90 degrees. Not sure how often we'd obviously nowadays be washing at 90 degrees, unless you're just washing some really dirty towels or something like that, or workwear. But hey, always useful to have it there anyway in case. You've got your spin speed selector as well. So this one goes up to a 1200. And then we've got your delay button. So the delay button on this one is a little bit overcomplicated because, well, as I say overcomplicated, a little bit over frustrating. As you press it on there, so we've got a little indicator there to say there is a delay on there of 1 hour, okay? And as you press it, it goes up in half-hour increments. The annoying bit is that in order to get rid of the delay, or if you've gone too far, you've got to keep pressing that delay button until you get to 24 hours. After that, switches back over to the normal program, no delay on there. So in my eyes, it's just a bit excessive to have to press on there. If they'd have done a setting where you just press and hold the delay button to be able to clear it, that in my eyes would have made a lot more sense. You've then got the extra rinses, which I find those quite cool actually. Adding on the extra rinse, extra 1 or extra 2 rinses just in case they're needed. Always a bit of an add-on. So that's a basic overview of the programs. As I said there, it's a really simple machine. But from what I can see, the build quality on it, just by feeling it, I know on videos you can't really get the proper feeling of how solid a machine feels. But this one, just opening and closing the doors, you can feel that hinges are all solid, everything's quite robust. All of the seals inside feel just that little bit thicker and more reassuring. And even the little attachments on the inside, the thickness of the actual drum itself, everything else like that just seems to have that little bit more of a secure feeling to it. So you can tell it's a quality product. And that's what you really want from a machine. All you want to be able to do is be able to chuck your kids' clothes in there or whatever it is and leave it running and then never have to worry about it. And from the feeling I get from this one after a couple of washes, it does feel like that. It doesn't feel like you're going to have to be messing with it for a long time. So all in all, a simple yet very solid machine. Thanks for taking a look at the review.